Welcome to my Permadeath series for No Man's Sky, and here we are, we're up on a space station. Now, I haven't made a video in this series for, well, gosh, we come up for nearly 2 weeks. Now, there's been two reasons why I haven't made a video. The first one is that I've really wanted to concentrate on my new survival playthrough for No Man's Sky and really make some progress in that series. And the second reason is that that annoying rumble that was introduced as part of the Origins update didn't seem to go away in this series, and what I've been doing is every couple of days I've been logging in to see if it's gone away. Now, a couple of days ago, I think the 3.03 update was released, and that seems to have solved the problem. Now, that out of the way, what I'm going to do is probably answer the next question on anyone who's following this series. Is it going to continue? And the answer is yes, I am going to continue with this series, but in the short term the format's probably going to be the focus still remaining on the survival series, and then maybe once a week, probably on a Sunday, I will release a Permadeath series just to keep it going forward. And then once the survival series settles down, what I will probably do then is go to a schedule where I will alternate between the two, but that's once the survival series has really started to make progress. So what I want to do in this video is just give you a bit of a catch up of the current situation, because what I really want to do with this series is carry on traveling towards the center of the galaxy and exploring planets, because I'd really love to find a sandworm and some of the more exotic creatures that are available in the game. And to start that process going that's what I want to do in this video. So what we're going to do is come up here. I think I've got a mission to cash in. It keeps nagging me. I've got no idea where that mission came from, but we're just going to cash the mission in. Handed mission. It's a locate a missing person mission. Okay, thank you. And our standing with the Merchants Guild is increased. And we'll just browse missions, see what we got here. We can kill 5 monstrosities. We can kill 15 creatures, but take that. And bend a freight to collect 50 cactus flesh. Let's go and collect some cactus flesh. And we've got... Now I know I could just go down on my base and collect that, but what I want to do is see if there's any desert planets in this system. But the first thing we're going to do is fly out of the system. So what have we got in front of us here? That's a frozen planet with aggressive sentinels. I've got absolutely no idea how many planets in this system. So it looks very much like it's 3 planets with 1 moon. We know that is an icy planet. Of course, the annoying thing is that we've got I think that's the moon there through the rings. So we'll just scan that. Okay. Obviously it doesn't want to tell me what it is, so it's something I've noticed since the Origins update came out, that you seem to be able to focus on moons and planets, but you don't seem to get the details. Okay, we'll just fly towards it and see what it is. I mean, I don't know if it's a bug or whether it's a change in the way things are done. See what, okay. Incoming trade. Okay. We got ourselves a trader. This is something else I've noticed since the arrival of the Origins update. These encounters seem to be a lot more frequent than what they used to be. And I suppose this is where I get the opportunity. Okay. Not particularly that interested, thank you. We'll just scan the moon here and see what this is. A marshy moon. What on earth is a marshy moon? Okay, let's go down and look at a marshy moon. Wow. Oh, this is new. I've never seen trees like this before. Wow. Oh, this looks awesome. You've got to get ourselves a picture of this. Now there is a changes to the camera. If you see here, what we can do now is we can actually tilt and move the sun. As I say, they've actually, with the 3.03 update, they have improved the camera controls. I do like that. I like that very, very much. Get in here. You still left shift, take screenshots. Let's see. Oh, so we can actually tilt. Oh, that's cool. So we can actually tilt backwards and forwards. Adjust effects. Okay. Get that lined up. Well, just do a left shift. And like this. Picture. Planet. Right, there's a trade post there. Arrival in 59 seconds. So let's just go check out the trade post. I mean, I can always drop a signal booster and see if we can find something. So here we are. We're just coming up on the trading station. Down. First contact. We've got oppressive weather, irregular patrols, frequent fall. Grab some of this. Still in the full collect everything mode. That there. Got Get Relic. What we could do is sell off some of this stuff. No idea what this is. Turn that into nanites and get rid of it. Got some time-worn bones. Some quantum accelerators. Sell that off. See, hello guys. Let me just have a little bit of a chat with you. I do want to build up the language. Travel symbol. Uses me a word of their language. We got the keen word for mission. Come in here. And we'll just sell off a few things. Actually haven't done a derelict freighter for some time. I think I should do one of those. 3 quantum accelerators. Get rid of the Get Relic. I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything in the ship. We can sell off the silver, I suppose. Got the anomaly detectors. Not sure what I've got in my freighter. We've got sweet root sodium dioxide. We've got some still parsley clipping. One of the downsides of not playing this series regularly is I can't remember exactly what I was actually doing. I mean, but that's the way it is. Right, general scan. So there's O2 oxygen over there. All up, coming in. Not bad. I just saw something flying across. That was just a ship. See what's around. Ah, buried cache. Now, somebody actually left a comment about these. We're just going to go out and check these out. What have we got here? Unidentified plant. Creature over there as well. I think we'll just go walk about on the planet. Somebody carrying their own lighting with them. And you. Weapons. Okay, scan unique creature. Turn to mission agent, yes. There's the paragraph. This is destination reached. Again. So these are the normal containers, but they're actually buried underground. Got a species record. What on earth is a species record? I thought I'd sold the quantum accelerators. Although I just picked another one up. What we got here? So we got fragment of discovery data from planet something concerning local fauna is marked by having been collected. I think these are one of these items that you can trade in on those specialist buildings that you can find around the planet. I haven't actually found one in the Permadeath series. I did find one in my survival series. Not with as much use, but never mind. What have we got creature-wise here? It says there's 11 creatures here. Mineral. Oh, so it actually tells you what minerals. We've got minerals discovered. Flora discovered. We've got salt, paraffinium, and copper in the system. Okay. What we're going to do is come here and just look for a crash ship or something. See what's around. Got an abandoned building. That would give me a target. How far away is that? 3 hours. I think we're just going to go walk about and see what we can find. And scan some creatures. I mean, this is something I really want to do in this series now. Do a little bit more exploring in combination with getting towards the center of the galaxy, because I still want to keep moving forward and finding the galaxies. If any of you follow my survival series, the focus of that series is going to be very much on the Euclid galaxy, and so there's going to be no rush towards the center. And of course there will be the difficult decision to make in the Atlas path whether I stay in the Euclid galaxy or move on to a new galaxy, but that's a long way in the future, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Got a little bit of buried. What's that there? What we got there? Another buried cache there. Wow. Wow, these are quite common actually, aren't they? What we got this time? We got another species record. Maybe we got 2 of them. We definitely got to see if we can find one of those buildings and trade it in. And this is probably not the most efficient way of finding one of those buildings, but sometimes you just got to wander around just to see what's going on. Got a copper deposit, buried technology module. I think we'll just wander off in that direction and see what we can find. I mean, I'd really like to find a sandworm and some of these really strange experiences. I think the runaway robots, whatever they call them, or wild robots as well. I wouldn't mind finding something like that. As I say, unlike the survival series, where I'll be very much focused on, getting through those initial missions. In this series, I can actually spend a little bit of time just exploring. Let's grab that. I must admit, it is quite nice to be able to have plenty of storage, not worry about having to keep topping up your environmental protection and all the other fun things that what you have to do when you first start out in this game, or any survival game, to be honest. It's that initial grind of getting yourself set up. I'm kind of happily wandering around here. Can I actually scan these? No, I can't. Over there, deposit, trading post. Another buried cache. Let's just go on a buried cache hunt then, shall we? If we can get another one of these. Oops. We got a suspicious mining beam module. Now, I'm not sure if I don't have any. I've got one spare slot in here. If I move that to there, because this is the mining beam section. And I don't know if this is going to break my multi-tool, but if we don't try it, we're never going to find out what we got here. Heat dispersion 7%. Probably not really worth the effort, to be honest. Probably should have just traded it in for some nanites or something, but well, if you don't give it a try, you don't find out, don't you? I mean, that's the way it is. And it's nice the fact that it's marked with an X. And some rocks. Inorganic objects. So we've got paradust, Elysium. I think I've lost also. We just scan something else. Yeah. Commercial cartographic data. Let's see if we can scan something like that. Anything around? Oh, we detected a manufacturing facility. I suppose that's getting an hour away in the totally wrong direction. I think we'll just keep walking towards the abandoned building. This terrain manipulator required. Okay. Is that a change as well? I'm pretty sure in the past you only got that reminder if you didn't have a terrain tool. But it seems that you always get it all the time now. Wow, look at that. Really, really low. Of course, there have been graphics improvements related to the grass, and I must admit, it does look a lot more realistic than it did before. I mean, the grass, especially close up like this, used to be very static, but you can see as what they've actually done is animated the grass a little bit so it moves almost like it's blowing in the wind. And it's also quite interesting to see that the mist is blowing from left to right, and the grass is moving from left to right as well. And I mean, that's a nice little touch. We'll just keep wandering in this way and see what we can find. I must admit, I'm really liking these trees. Over here. Lots around. Any more? There's another buried cache over there. Yeah, I think we're just going to go on a buried hash. We'll just go and pick that up and to see what we can keep extracting out of these. Oxygen there, but I don't think I've got a problem with the oxygen. Let me just check. Yeah, look at that. Got lots of resources. Wow. They came in very quickly. Oops. I'll just grab a... We've got an oily cooling system now. This total value. A damaged technology component ejected from its machine. Discarded by worth for scrap. Break it down for useful materials. Wonder what we'd get for this. Yeah, let's just break it down and see what it is. Oh, we got rusted metal. Well, in some way, I mean, I really like the idea, the fact that you've got these random elements in the game, and in some ways, I really hope how the games introduce more and not tell us, so that we've got to find out ourselves. So here we are. We're just coming up on there. We've got some. Here we have to get rid of the mushroom. I mean, we scanned it. We get a bit of star bulb. And we'll pick some residual goop. Nanites from that. Hello, you new? Yes, you are. Let me take you. I'm obviously completing a few missions. Oh, look at that. We got up here. course, the flying creatures have been changed. Exactly what you'd call those. Aquarium. That's pretty cool. I'm assuming that the floating crystals haven't changed. We'll go and take a quick look at them. What have we got here? Glowing minerals. It's not actually telling me what's in them, so we have to mine them to find out what they actually are. So we actually got glowing minerals. So what do we do with glowing minerals? And how much of that? What are they actually worth? Okay, let's take out. Got a bit of ferrite dust from that one. So we got glowing minerals. It says, though its surface is dirtied and dull, polishing the rock reveals a deep inner glow, a glitter beneath the subtly iridescent surface. Crack it open. So, and let's just crack one open. It looks very much like by cracking these open, we're getting random items. This is another one. That's interesting. Crafted from. That is really interesting, though. I can go to the. Well, we'll send that to the later. That later. I'm gonna crack a couple more just to see. So that's Herox, and I didn't see what I got. Oh, 2 Herox. So by collecting them, you just get random items. That's cool. Oh, look, we found a base. We'll just go through the ferns. It might be quite a big base as well. Must admit, I am really liking the foliage. It feels like you're going through a very bushy terrain. Let's just go in here. It seems to be a lot bigger than what I would normally expect. Oh, we got to take a look at this. About to press for my personal drone, and of course we don't have a personal drone in No Man's Sky, but what you do have is camera mode. I suppose it's sorry about that. It's not that bad. Let's just go and take a look, see inside. Hello. Let's have a word with you. Engineering, wherever you are. So we're in an observatory. Something. Though the alien is intimidating, to say the least, the stance is not one of aggression. It appears to be asking for my help, except the alien grunts me and makes an unimpressed gesture of thanks. They turn almost as though they not expect to see me again. Destroy planetary depots. I seem to have gone into oh, I think we've got a bit stuck. That's a locked door. And I'm here. It's just, oh, this is just the. And of course, we got this here. Reload. Where are you, sentinels? Oh, guys. Oops. Is that the mission? Return to mission. Oh no. Is that the mission? I'm a bit confused. No, that's his mission, is destroy planetary depots. But for some reason I've upset the local natives. And I really need my ship if I'm going to destroy planetary depots. Sentinel force deactivated. Wow. We got a couple of minor settlements attached there as well. Because I've got a lot of junk building up in my inventory. There's Raider Depot. Where is the pin? There it is. So we're calling my starship. And of course, what we'll do is just have a quick check of this. Oops. I still haven't fixed that problem then. Look. Some nanites. Nothing in here as such. And a few more nanites. And we'll just get into the ship. Oh look, do you see the lightning? Okay. We destroyed the... Yes, thank you, game. Any sentinels hanging around? Ah, can't scare them. Can't hit them. We'll have another sweep across before we go and cash in the mission. Can't see them now. Oops. Now I've lost the depot now. I can't really see it. Okay, we'll just go back and cash in the mission. And I keep smashing into trees. Find the life form at their outpost. There's a couple of sentinels searching for me. Oh, no, they've stopped. So. Okay. How much? Ah, my exosuit is full up, so we'll send some of this to the starship. And then we'll just have to go to the trading station and sell off all the junk. And that. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Report success. The keen salutes as I leave. I've gained their respect. Is that it? That's all you're offering me? No, we've got some nanites. 142 nanites. That's good. It says Atlas path. Find the next Atlas interface. As far as I know, I finished the Atlas path. I think if I just go to an Atlas station, it's just going to tell me to clear off again. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to the trading station. If I can find it, it's that way, isn't it? That's the abandoned building, 13 hours. I don't want that. What's happened to the trading station? Oh, hello, guys. Oh, okay. We're going to get another camera session. I can find them. Where they gone? Take it up to them. I am really starting to like this new camera. That actually looks almost like these are an aerial version of the sandworms, because if you look at the update, the mouth of the sandworm looks a little bit like that, but bigger, obviously. Yeah. So this is obviously an aerial version of the sandworm. Maybe it's the larval form of the sandworm. And then what happens is when they grow up, they become great big monsters that burrow in the ground. That's cool. Oh. Right, let's just go to the manufacturing facility. It's a couple of minutes away. Look at, do you see the meteorite coming in? So many new things to see. So many, really, this is going to be the feature of this series, that because I don't have to worry about doing the traveler mission and the Atlas path, I can just go out, travel, explore, and just check out all the new features in the game, and just have some good fun as well. Here we are, we're just coming up on the manufacturing facility, because we better find the front door so we can blow the doors open. Is that the same building, or is it different? Ah, get out the trees. There's obviously another building here. I'm gonna find the entrance again. Ah, come on. Can't seem to get this ship to settle down and stabilize with these trees. But yeah. Right, we'll just wait for the sentinels to calm down. Or actually, I don't really need to wait for the sentinels to calm down, do I? Let's get back over here. I'm just gonna land. This landing sequence is unavailable. I thought you were gonna let me land. What's the point of having a landing pad if I can't get at it? Yep. Jump out, and of course we'll claim the base. We've got a few nanites. Knowledge stone over there. We'll just grab him. And we got a little bit of a cache there, but don't really want to pick that up just at the moment. But with a keen word for cries. Where's the base gone? There it is. Let's make sure we got enough space in the exosuit. Ever the optimist. No. Manufacturing facility. Journal reveals that this installation produces enzymes and fluids required for Vakeen tattoos. It is unclear how the pigment is generated. There is no record of any inbound supplies of ink or fluid. The various aliens have arrived, but there is neither evidence nor of their presence nor of their departure. Oh, us something. Then I hear it through the hum of the factory, a strange beating in the walls, whispers of unknown voices. Terminals await input. Quest of battle there. Disabled. Wonder what happens if I get a battle tattoo? Does that mean I will end up in the walls or something? Steal technology. Dude. Well, we've got to try and steal the technology. I move through the computers looking for the data to harvest. Unknown. As I extract it, something begins to smash against one of the inner walls. I should leave. Nope. Obviously, I shouldn't have tried to steal the technology. Never mind. That's the way it goes. I should have probably have asked for a battle tattoo or something like that. Well, what on earth is this? Can I go inside that? Wow. This is new. Oh, this is cool. It's almost like a organic house. Let's scan that. And scan the trees behind. Oh, I really like this. Yeah, I wonder whether Hello Games will introduce organic living. Oh, what's that up there? What have we got here? Don't go away, don't go away, don't go away. What on earth would you call that? It's like a moth with a very long tail. Or a moth snake is probably a way of describing it. I really like those. Oh yeah, sorry. I know I'm probably in full picture mode at the moment, but I'm really, I mean, this is fascinating. Let's get in here really close. Oops, don't want that. Ah, no, don't go away, don't go away, don't go away. Oh, there's probably a better picture. It's there. Yeah, a little smile, give yourself a bit of a profile. Just a little bit. Change the height a little bit. Yeah, like the. Oh, wow. There's something there as well that I don't think I've got you yet. It's quite strange actually, because normally when I make these No Man's Sky videos, I'm often pushed for a thumbnail, and in this video I've got more than enough material for a thumbnail. I suppose that's the way it goes. I'm still really fascinated by these. I mean, I wonder whether eventually there'll be some kind of villages with these in, and inside will be creatures or loot boxes or something like that. Great stuff, great stuff. I really think Hello Games have really changed the game with the Origins update. Yes, it didn't introduce any massive amount of lore, which is what I was expecting and hoping for, but in some ways they have changed the game. I mean, all you do is just look around here, even like the caves here. They just seem to have a different dimension to them now, and there's a certain amount of depth, and it really improves the immersion. Look at that. I mean, you know, it's just everything's the same but so different, especially when you've been playing the game like I have since when it first came out in 2016, and you've kind of experienced all the iterations and changes that's happened. I think this is probably going to go down as one of the really major changes in the game that gives it a different sense of direction. And I'm actually starting to ramble on a little bit now, and I didn't want this video to be too long because I'm kind of squeezing it in against the other videos I need to make today. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do is go up in the space station and get rid of all this, some of this junk that I've accumulated. We still haven't actually done the mission to get the cactus flesh, but we can do that. I'm going to hang on to these species records until we find one of those buildings where I can trade them in just to see what we've got. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.